sunroof setup, just a nice old 7 Series going on over there. Hey guys, we're over here at BMW Ridgefield again. They've invited us out to come check out this awesome facelifted 745e xDrive. This is the plug-in hybrid model of the 7 Series, the current one. And of course, this one has the plug-in hybrid powertrain. So you get around 16 miles of EV-only range. It's a little bit low, but it's kind of cool to have on the side. And this one has the 3-liter straight 6 with a turbo, unlike the old 740e, which only had a turbo 4-cylinder paired to a pretty similar electric powertrain setup. So we're gonna take you guys around a full tour of the exterior, interior, and show you all the cool quirks and features of this 7 Series model. Okay guys, we're here with the 745e, and of course we have the M Sport package, as you can see on the exterior, which also gets you the M badge on the key. This is a keyless access, so I don't really need to use the key. I'll put it in my pocket and it'll open up. And on the exterior, that also gets you the dark shadow trim, the more aggressive front end, the shadow trim on the exterior, all around the exterior, on the side, on the windows. It's freezing, I'm sorry if I'm cold and stuttering a little bit, but it's really cold out today. And we also get 19-inch wheels on the side over here instead of the 18-inch wheels on the luxury line, which is just some of the changes that you will see. Also on the front end, of course, this is the facelifted 7 Series. Most of you guys are familiar with all the jokes and everything with a massive grille. You know, you gotta get over it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Don't have to get it. You can get another model. Of course, this one has the full LED headlights over here. Massive BMW logo. All these vents and everything is over here. It's all functional, which is nice to see. Cool quirk about the front end of the BMWs is that these vents open and close depending on speed or if the engine needs more cooling or something. And this one, since it is a 7 Series, you know, it's more of a spec'd out one. You do get all your cameras around. So you have a front camera, there's cameras on the side mirrors in the rear. Gives you that 360-degree view that you really like to see, so you don't hit anything or something when you're backing up or parking. Now, as this is a plug-in hybrid model, you do have a port right here. As you can see, it opens up with the comfort access. You just press right here and it opens up. Now, you don't have fast charging, as this is only the plug-in hybrid model and has not that big of a battery. It's around 12 kilowatt hours, which gives you around 16 miles of EV-only range. And it can also run with the 3-liter straight 6 turbo under the hood to give you around 35 miles to the gallon, which is not bad. So you can plug this in, charge it up, and only drive on EV mode if you really want to, but I don't know if that's going to be possible with the low range. Another cool thing to see is that the active aerodynamics that BMW does, so you can see how it goes all the way through to the front over there. There's an air current of air coming across the wheel, exits out over here and across the side of the car. Helps improve aerodynamics and efficiency of the 7 Series. I'm going to put the key down so it doesn't keep doing that for a second as I take you guys on a tour of the exterior. So coming around to the rear, as this is the facelifted model, we do have the facelifted rear end. That means the full LED light bar on the back and the more sculpted LED lights. And of course, this is the M Sport package, so we do get the more aggressive lower bumper area. Checking out the cargo space, you can actually open this with your foot. I'll show you guys really quick. So if you take your foot, a lot of new cars do this now, you can just wave it underneath. It should open up. Here we go. Opens up. So if you have bags in your hands, you can just do that and open it up. And here is some nice cargo space. This actually does get a little bit smaller cargo space than a regular 7 Series because of the battery pack. It's around 3 cubic feet less. And you do have some nice, a little bit of extra storage underneath if you need it. Little cubbies on the sides over here, and over here. And I think this is a fix-a-flat kit and a health kit over there too if you need it. Of course, this is 7 Series, so you have, press this and it'll close the trunk. Yes, and up here we do have, you can see the roof, nice contrasting with the white paint. But other than that, there's not much to show you guys on the exterior. It's also freezing out here, and I'm gonna go in the interior so I can give you guys a better look at this 7 Series. I will take you guys under the hood now, because I want to show you guys this powertrain that's going on over here. So open the door, easier access to this, and BMW's traditional 2-pull system going on there. Doors open so we don't get stuck, and go show you guys under the hood. So here is the 3-liter turbocharged straight 6. You know, it's found in most BMW products these days. And we have the orange wiring for all the plug-in hybrid system. Again, this is like a 12 or 13 kilowatt hour battery pack. I'll put it in the description below because I can't remember off the top of my head. It makes around 398 horsepower. Of course, this is all-wheel drive, so power is going to all four wheels. This is dampened, so this you can't really hear it. It's kind of like a thicker sound, so it's going to help to isolate sound. This is a huge improvement over the 740e, which is the pre-facelifted model. That had a 4-cylinder, turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder paired to the similar powertrain with a lot less power. So this is a massive upgrade with a 6-cylinder. Again, you get around 16 miles of EV driving range, or around 35-ish miles to the gallon. You combine all the things together. So it's a nice setup, but for around $100,000, which could go even higher, it starts at $96,000. I don't know. Is it worth it to you guys? Okay guys, now we just saw the exterior. Let's go take a look at the interior of the 745e xDrive. So I have the key right here, of course, with the M badge on it. I can put it in my pockets as we do have comfort access going on. So that means I can just walk up to the car and the mirrors should open up. There we go. The mirrors open up, the lights blink. So I can just grab the door and it will open up. I believe this one does have soft close, which means just put it too hard. Yes, it does. It does have soft close. So that means if you don't have to slam the door, you can just keep it shut and it will pull itself in. Nice and closed right there. Really cool luxury feature going on. So we can open the door and we can see the nice interior. BMW has a really nice interior. It is pretty basic with the black appearance going on here with also the black wood. There's a nice silver accent going on that kind of breaks everything up. But BMW does a really nice interior in terms of quality-wise. So all the materials are really nice. There's a soft touch up here. Really nice feeling. This nice wood going across. The nice silver trim. All this usual stuff. I believe this is more leather. And down here you have a nice felt-lined door pocket as well. Since this is the M Sport package, we get the M side sill plates. And yeah, that's pretty much it over here. And I really like on their newer models, they have this carbon core little badge here to signify that there are some carbon fiber bits in the chassis that, help reduce weight in a little bit of places and add rigidity, but otherwise it's not really much of anything, more of like a gimmick. And then looking at a quick overview of the interior, it's a really nice space to be in. You have these nice dark seats. You have the quilted leather on the sides. This one has a little M Sport badge right here. I love that. And as you can hear that sound, once I go inside, you can see how quiet it gets when I close the door. Definitely reduces a lot of the noise, which is really nice. Thankfully, we're inside now, so it's nowhere near as cold as it is outside. Now let's take a tour of the interior. So I can put my foot on the brake. I have the key in my pocket. I can start it up. And it's all up. It's not going to start in electric drive mode. This is the plug-in hybrid, just because for the reason that it doesn't have enough battery charge right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. Otherwise, we could have been in EV only mode, and you have heard zero engine noise, which is kind of cool. Pretty much a typical BMW interior. We've seen this interior on the 7 Series for a while now. It's been out for a while. We are waiting for the next generation that's already been spied out testing, so that's going to be cool. Totally new interior designs coming, especially since we have the new S-Class with that massive screen in the center, those crazy dials and the ambient lighting. This kind of looks a bit old compared to that now, but it is still an option and people still do go for it because they like BMWs. They're really loyal to the brand, which is a nice thing to see. Other competitors are the Audi A8, Genesis G90, and there really isn't that much other stuff. It's kind of a small segment in the United States. So it's not that many competitors going on there. But yeah, this is the 7 Series model, so you do get a little bit more of a premium experience going on in the interior compared to your typical 3 Series or 5 Series. So that means you have this nice touch display going on over here. More stuff is all in this silver trim. Coming down to the center console, this whole piece is stitched in leather going all the way from down here up to the center console bits over here. And here's all nice felt lined. There's a USB-C port, some futuristic stuff there. The wood trim carries down on the sides as well. I do like this center console piece where it's kind of a two-tone or two-stage system. So over here you have your wireless charging, 2 cup holders, USB port, and cigarette lighter. If you want, you can just close up the front half, or you can press it again and close up the whole thing. And it has more of a clean interior look going on there. this whole dash is in this soft touch. I think it's more of a Sensitech material, not real leather, but it is stitched. And it's very soft touch. So if you want to use the Idrive system with your hand, you can put it here and rest it. It's not going to hurt or feel hard or anything, which is a nice thing. I do also like on the 7 Series models, the Idrive unit's a little bit more premium looking with the black menu button and the silver buttons as well. You know, just a little touch to give it a bit more premium of a feel. And as this is the plug-in hybrid model, we do have modes such as hybrid and electric, and there's still a sport mode, of course. And you can also change these, make them more individual and configurable if you want. And again, as this is the M Sport model, which is the little bit more of a sportier package, you get the M Sport steering wheel instead of the traditional steering wheel, which I'll try to overlay so I can show you what it looks like. And I didn't really like the steering wheel at first. A lot of people thought it was too thick, but I gotten used to it at this point, and it's starting to grow on me. But they put it in everything, so it's kind of annoying. I wish there was more of a differentiation, but it is what it is. I like the quick access to the heated steering wheel button right here, which is really nice. So you don't have to go digging through menus in the infotainment system to find that. And you also have paddle shifters if you want to use them. And nice silver button trim going across here, stitched leather center airbag cover, and all that cool stuff. Up here we have BMW's live cockpit display. I can't wait for the next generation model because it's going to add way more customizability, because this is a little bit bland. You can't change that much stuff at all. So if you go into sport mode, it turns red. If you go into hybrid mode, it turns blue. And electric mode's pretty much the same thing as hybrid mode. So there isn't that much stuff you can really change in here. It is what it is. You do have your map and your center console. You can change things like go through like media settings. That's pretty much it. So it's not like an Audi screen where you can make the whole thing a map, or the new Mercedes systems do that too. I wish they're definitely going to update this in a while, so I can't wait to see what that looks like. Be a nice welcoming coming on over there. And this is also the smaller iDrive screen. So on the new 5 Series, we have a massive iDrive screen. It kind of looks out of place, but it's way bigger than this, and it is quite noticeable after just getting out of that one a few months ago. So something to notice there, that is a thing. In the iDrive system, it's pretty typical BMW. You have all your main controls on the side. You can use the scroll wheel if you don't want to touch the screen. As this is the plug-in hybrid model, if you go to car, you can see your planned charge and climate settings. So this can just help you precondition the air conditioning or the battery or the charging settings if you want to charge the car. See the charging rate, which is cool. Again, this is a plug-in hybrid model, so you can technically use this as a only EV model. As you can see right now, I don't know if you heard it, the engine just cut out. So now the engine's off and it's only using the battery charge. Even though it's a little bit of low charge, I think the engine was also recharging the battery. So there's a lot of things going on here with this hybrid system. And you can see this, I think, in the vehicle status, and you go to, not vehicle status, driving information, and you go to energy flow. You can see right now that the battery has some charge. It's a little blue right there. That means the engine charged up the battery. So the engine's not only powering the car, but it's also acting as a generator to help recharge the battery, which is kind of cool as well. And again, this is xDrive, so we have power going to all 4 wheels, which is a nice feature as well. You can also press the battery button right here, so you can see your battery control. This helps you to target where you want to charge the battery at. So you can set different targets when you're charging, up to 100%, 90%, 80%. But you may wonder, why wouldn't you want to do 100%? Well, since these are batteries, this is a lithium-ion battery. If you've noticed on your phone for a while, the charge doesn't last forever. It starts decreasing in the battery capacity over time. So they recommend to only charge 80 or 90% and not 100% to help preserve the battery life. That's a little EV fact if you don't know that already, but that's also a big thing with electric cars as well, is degradation, battery degradation over time. I do like BMW's little sports displays here if you want to get sporty in your 7 Series. Other weird things with the 7 Series, it's a premium model, so you do get the annoying gesture control. I don't really like it, but it's a gimmick that you can have. You can also answer calls, I think, and mute things and other stuff with other controls, but I'm never going to use that. These are these little touch-sensitive climate control buttons. I like them and also hate them at the same time, because not all manufacturers do it really nice. VW is changing all their models to that now, so you can't really get away from it. A lot of manufacturers are moving to that piece. It's really easy to just slap a screen in instead of make a whole bunch of different separate buttons. Cost savings, you know, that type of stuff. I do like this little additional screen down here for your heated seats, climate control information, so it's not buried in the iDrive system. Manufacturers are getting used to doing the separation thing because people don't like digging through stuff over there for that. Other than that, you know, typical BMW interior. You have your nice, comfortable seats. Again, little M badge on the stitching in there. They're really comfortable. A whole bunch of ways you can adjust them, back, forwards, up and down. You can adjust the headrest. It's almost like a pillow, but of course it's not on my box. You don't get a real pillow going on there. But yeah, it's a 7 Series. You're going to be comfortable traveling over a long period of time at a high rate of speed. And that's what these cars are designed for. And you can see we also have a heads-up display. I think you can see it right there. It should be right there, but there's a module for it. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Interior lighting on the 7 Series, you know, it's a higher end model. It's daytime right now, so you can't really see it at all. I'm going to try to increase the brightness and find a color that might work. But here are all your color choices. It's not unlimited, but it is what it is, I think. You know, BMWs, I'm always associating BMWs with orange, so I'm going to select that. You cannot see it at all, unfortunately. If I go into the corners, you can kind of see where it lights up. It goes all across the dash, all across the side over here on this left side. Here, you can see it lighting up. Really cool. And it also goes into the back seats as well. If we can just turn it around, I might be able to show it a little bit. Yeah, you can see it right there. So it goes all the way around the car. You know, it's a common feature these days, and Mercedes really does it out of the park with their ambient lighting. So if you want some cool ambient lighting, you might want to go to Mercedes and stuff. Yeah, and I want to go take you guys in the back seats because there's a lot more room back there for passengers. And of course, again, we have soft close, so just put the door like this, and it shuts itself. Really cool. Open this massive rear door, absolutely huge. So it's a really, really big rear door because we have a lot of space back here. And you have things like you have shades here, pretty much similar treatment going on in the doors over here with the felt lining, stitched leather, and really nice material. So stepping inside, easy to step in. Close the door, we have a nice solid thunk going on there, which is cool. And now we're in the back seats of the 7 Series. So just like all your other long wheelbase 7 Series models, you have a ridiculous amount of rear legroom, and this seat's still pretty far back. Not a driving position. I just moved it back so it can help the camera, so I can film you guys the front end easier. But even like this, you can see I have like 6-7 inches of legroom, which is pretty nice to see. We have door pockets back here, stitched in leather, or some kind of soft touch material going on there. This isn't the executive package, so we don't have the rear entertainment screens that you can optionally get. That also gives you more controls in the center console over here for that type of stuff, and more seat functions. And I think there's a little tablet that comes out in the centerpiece as well when you get that package. On the doors, there's a nice little cubby hole right here if you want to put some coins or cigarettes or something. And you also have your controls on here for both windows. The power's not on, so I'm not going to work right now. This is for your rear shade, I think right here. And you have side shades and also window shades, all powered, which is nice. So you can block out everyone, so you don't have to see anyone. There's also mirrors back here with a little LED lights on both sides. And the passenger side also gets those same door controls as well, which is really nice. In the center console, not much stuff. You just have your climate controls. You have your heated seats back here. Down here are two USB-C ports and a cigarette lighter port right there if you want more traditional charging. There's a little display over here too when it turns on that will show you the climate controls settings and information. The center console is pretty basic. Open it up. You just have a felt line storage over here and your cup holders. That's it. Again, if you get the higher end package, you can get like a tablet screen that comes up here. There's more controls. You have screens coming out of here. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And the seats get way more functionality as well. But for this model, these seats are pretty nice. They have a nice dip into them, so you're not like sitting upright or the bottoms are too hard or anything. It's a nice curvature to the seats, and you know, if you're traveling for a long period of time in an executive style, these are pretty comfortable for what they are. So there's no complaints with that. Again, nice soft leather and the little M stitching going on in the corners over there. And of course, we do have the sunshade that can come up over there as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it back here. A nice view of the front end as well. Typical BMW stuff. And there's also these cool lights on the side over here. There's whole giant light bars. If the car was on, I can show you that, but you just tap this and these whole lights light up both sides. Okay guys, we're gonna take a short drive in the 745e around the parking lot of BMW Ridgefield. This car is up for sale, so we don't want to take it on too many miles. We're just gonna take a quick little tour. Right now, as you can hear, it's humming right now, so it's in EV mode right now. As soon as you get a little bit of power on the gas, the engine will turn on and we'll have a little bit more power. So easy with the BMW, just put it into drive like this and you are off basically. As this is a 7 Series, you know, it's a premium model. The ride is very soft, very comfortable, and gotta be careful in this parking lot as people do like to drive fast sometimes. So as you can feel, the car is pretty soft, and as this is the 7 Series model, everything's really premium. So the seat belt tightens up a little bit on you as soon as you start moving off. We have the heads-up display up there, which is a nice feature as well. Taking it through the lot over here, you can see this is some pretty rough pavement as well. So, and the 7 Series handles it really nicely. You know, if you want more of a comfortable ride, I would go for like a A8 or a S-Class. The 7 Series is a little bit more sportier than those, but I wouldn't call it super sporty, if you know what I mean. There's like a scale of all this stuff. It's not like, you know, a sports car, but it's definitely more of a more performance-oriented ride in the luxury segment compared to an A8 or an S-Class. Steering is really nice and soft, though, around town, and will get a little bit more stiffer as you're on a highway or something, which is a nice feature. Really comfortable ride, like I said before, and you can change your mode. So you can go over to hybrid mode, and this will be running both the gas engine and the battery at the same time. And you can go over to your car settings in your iDrive and look at driving information and energy flow. And this is going to show you what's happening. So in hybrid mode, you can see the engine and the battery are both powering the car. If I go into EV mode, okay, the battery charge is too low, so I can't do this right now. But if I was in EV mode, only the electric motor would be powering the car. And you go into sport mode, of course the gas engine is going to be powering the car because you want all your power going on. This has around 400 horsepower, which is a really nice feature to have, of course. And now you can hear that the gas engine's on. So the gas engine's also going to be powering the battery pack as well. Of course, you're going to want some charge going on there if you want to use the battery. So it's both powering the car and the battery pack at the same time, as you can see in the iDrive screen over there, which is a cool thing. I'm going to do a little bit of turning around here. Let's check out the turning circle and the radius. Okay, so it is a massive vehicle. So we're going to have to do a multi-point turn here. So we're going to move it into reverse. You can see all the cameras show up in your center console. The mirrors go down. Pretty nice stuff going on with the cameras. Of course, don't want to hit that guy over there. And you can see you can have your backup assistant, other stuff going on with the cameras over here. You have your rear view, your 360 top-down view, and you can change the contrasting, your parking aids and lines and stuff, which is nice. Put it back into drive. The cameras are still there, so if you don't want to hit a curb or something, you can see that stuff, which is nice to see. Again, really soft, comfortable ride with the 7 Series. We're going to park it back in the spot that we were just in. I give you guys another quick look at the camera system again. Put it into reverse. Like I said, on the newer BMW models, the iDrive system is a lot larger, so you have more of a bigger display going on there. But this is what you have for now. I really like this top-down view. It comes in handy really well. Park the car. Push the park, and that's pretty much it. Just want to give you guys a little quick drive around of the 745e in the parking lot. Show you how this energy flow screen works. It's one of my favorite things about these cars. Seeing how the powertrain is distributing all the power where it needs to, how the battery interacts with the engine and everything. It's a really cool thing to check out. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what BMW is going to be doing with the 7 Series in the future, because there's going to be some cool stuff coming out. Stay tuned for some more posts and information on that.